With spring is here, and with the coming and going of Easter, bunnies are everywhere. They're on TV, they're on the internet, they're on cars, and so you might look at those things and say, I want a rabbit of my very own. And I'm here to tell you that that's a bad idea, because most new rabbit owners don't understand what it means to have a rabbit. So, I'm going to tell you about a couple things to remember when you have a rabbit in your house. I have been a rabbit owner, I've studied about rabbits, I know that a rabbit is a bigger responsibility than a lot of people will want you to believe. So first, a bunny does not stay a bunny for very long. That cute little thing that you brought home is only going to stay that big for a really small while. A bunny can be fully grown within 5 months. So a little bunny is much cuter than a big bunny. And when a bunny doesn't become as cute anymore, it's more likely for small children and people who don't have time to start ignoring the rabbit, or even worse, let it out into the wild where it's going to be eaten very quickly. Another thing is, if you buy a young rabbit, it's not going to be spayed or neutered. And a rabbit reaches sexual maturity before it becomes fully grown. A female rabbit reaches sexual maturity within 4 months and can have a litter every month. And if one litter can have up to 12 rabbits in it, how many rabbits do you think you'll have at the end of the year? The answer is too many. Fix your rabbit, please. Another thing that a lot of people have trouble with when having a rabbit in their house is housing the rabbit. A lot of people would want to put their rabbit outside because it's like, sunshine and grass. But the thing is, putting your rabbit in a hutch outside will expose it to the elements which you can't control, and also to predators. Even though a predator might not be able to get inside of the hutch, its mere presence will stress out your rabbit and it might die of a heart attack. Literally, the rabbit will look at the predator and go, oh my god, it's a thing, and then it will die. Another problem a lot of people have is putting it in the wrong kind of cage. Even if it's inside, if you put a rabbit into a glass cage, it will probably overheat the rabbit and the rabbit will die of heat stroke or die of improper circulation. Another cage that is popular among rabbit owners is a wire cage, but the thing about wire cages is that wires hurt the paws of rabbits. Rabbits don't have paw pads. All it is a bunch of fur. Their toes can get caught into the wire or just cause sores. So if you have a wire cage, put a plastic bottom or have something in place for it to rest on that's solid. Rabbits need a lot of space to run around beyond their cage. You can seal off regions for your rabbits to run around in using puppy pens. But the thing is, even before you let your rabbit outside, you need to bunny-proof your house. Because bunnies love to chew things, especially dangling things, especially wires. It's how they get their juice. So be sure to bunny-proof your house before you let your bunny run around, because even if you are keeping your eye on it, they might find something to chew on. One of the most important things that a lot of rabbit owners don't understand is the health needs of their rabbit. Rabbits are very delicate creatures. They are considered exotic pets. This means that most veterinarians will not have any idea what to do with your rabbit in case there is an emergency. Know beforehand if there is a rabbit veterinarian nearby. Because if your rabbit is in need of surgery, you go to your nearest veterinarian and they say, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You won't have a rabbit anymore. It's very important to know that because a rabbit is a lagomorph, its teeth will keep growing. Your rabbit will need to chew on things, and you need to make sure that the rabbit's teeth are healthy, because if there is something wrong with your teeth, either they are too long or they are growing crooked, your rabbit will not be able to eat, and it will die very slowly and agonizingly, and that's not very good for your rabbit. It's very easy to misfeed a rabbit. There are many different kinds of pellets sold in stores, but this should make a small part of a rabbit's diet. A rabbit should be fed almost unlimited amounts of vegetables and timothy hay. But it's also important to know that just because it's green does not mean that it's good for your rabbit. Rabbits are prone to diarrhea when fed inappropriate plants, and unfortunately diarrhea is fatal for rabbits. So if you find something in your yard or in your park that looks like your rabbit might like it, make sure, check a poisons list that it's not on there, and then you can give it to your rabbit. So rabbits are not the gentle and kind, easy to care for rabbits that a lot of stories would like you to believe. They're very delicate creatures that have a lot of unique needs that need to be addressed. If you're not ready for a rabbit in your life, then don't despair. You can always make your rabbit chocolate.